Cheers to the master plan!
So this is the last piece of evidence of the old name, and this will be discarded into the sea and, well, basically fucking rust.
In the name of all who have sailed aboard this ship in the past, and in the name of all who may sail aboard her in the future, we invoke the ancient gods of wind and sea to favor us with their blessing today. Mighty Neptune, king of all that moves in or on the waves, and mighty Aurelius, guardian of the winds and all that blows before them, we offer you our thanks for protection you have afforded this vessel in the past. We voice our gratitude that she has always found shelter from tempest and storm and enjoyed safe passage to port. Now wherefore we submit this supplication, that the name whereby the vessel has hereto been known as
Soulmates.
be struck and removed from your records.
This is the last item on this boat that says Soulmates.
Okay? Alright. I'm going to give you guys a little story, okay, of why we're doing this and why we are even here. Okay, because in the end, this is the point, right? You know, I guess all the curiosity has brought everybody here, right? I'm sure it has. You got family, you have friends, okay? It's something neat to do. We know it's been done before. Everybody kind of has an idea, but does anybody know why? You know, why has any of this been done? Superstition. Of course, we're at sea, we're boats, okay? Superstition is never far away at sea. Sailors feared sea monsters like the Kraken. You guys know the Kraken, right? That big octopus, the one that wraps their tentacles around the ships. They drag them down to the depths of the sea, right? Okay, there were sea serpents. There were mighty whales that sailors for eons were in petrified fear of, okay? Of course, sailors were enchanted by the song of the mermaid. Woo! Right? Nice. But there was a thing about that song of the mermaid. The song of the mermaid in the distance was designed to lure that sailor ever so closer to her, but only to find his fate ruined on a rocky shore because he was lured into. So even the siren song of a mermaid, the sailor was weary. Imagine being at sea for days and weeks and months on end, and you start hallucinating, you're seeing these things. So they were really superstitious back then of why. So they needed to hang on to something to give them hope to continue on because they wanted safe passage, they wanted to get to port. So this is why all these things were created. This was all their spiritual stuff to bring them to safe passage. Since the beginning of recorded history, man has used watercrafts to travel and explore the world. Each civilization has its own traditions regarding naming boats, but they are most often feminine names. While it is not known exactly why ships are named after female figures, there are two prominent theories. One is they were named after goddesses, and the other is were mythical figures. Over time, names of goddesses and mythical figures faded for other names, but forever in the ship's DNA, the vessel is considered a she. Every time you see a boat, oh, she's so beautiful. Okay, so it's a natural thing to say. It's in the DNA of a boat. So you may say it and you don't even realize you're saying it, but it's already there. So we find ourselves today here among family and friends. Not by chance, no, not by fate. No, but by fate. For all those here will bear witness to an important event that has been repeated countless times since mankind turned his eyes back to the sea and its calling. So let's do something incredibly important. We got to get to Poseidon and ask him to please welcome this new vessel's name into his ledger, into his record. But before we get there, we have to ask, permission of all four corner winds, north, south, east, and west, and their respective gods, to give us safe passage to get to Poseidon, so we could have that naming ceremony and bring this vessel into his ledger. Almighty rulers of the north, south, and east, west winds, Boreas, Zephyrus, Uranus, Notus, we humbly implore you to grant this worthy vessel the benefits and the pleasures of your bounty, ensuring us your gentle ministration according to our needs, and grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful endeavors, ever sparing us the overwhelming source of your frigid breath.
This one has a bonus.
All right.
For all four of you guys.
So you guys ready? This is where it's going to happen, okay? You guys.
All four corners, my boy.
All right. So here we go, guys. This is where it's all going to happen. This is why we are here for, okay? You ready?
Yes, sir.
We're ready.
Almighty and great ruler Poseidon, ruler of the seas and oceans, to whom all ships and we who venture upon your vast domain are required to pay homage, implore you in your graciousness to take onto your records and recollection this worthy vessel hereafter and for all time, known as MASTERPLAN. Hey. Woo! Guarding her with your mighty arm and trident, and ensuring her of safe and rapid passage throughout your journeys within your realm. In appreciation of your munificence, dispensation, and in honor of your greatness, we offer these libations to your majesty and your court. And as we name this mighty ship MASTERPLAN, may she bring fair winds and good fortune to all who sail on her. Cheers to the MASTERPLAN! Now some words from the master of the MASTERPLAN.
Masturbator.
It's all yours.
And the MASTERPLAN. Cut. And from Wendy and I, we'd like to thank you all for attending this ceremony to rename the MASTERPLAN, and we love to welcome you aboard.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to the MASTERPLAN.
Cheers to the MASTERPLAN.
Cheers to the
Shipbuilders going back thousands and thousands of years, they would place a coin, lay it in the keel of the ship during construction, and it was usually embedded inside the superstructure of the ship, mainly in the keel. So it was part of the boat. The reason being is that shipbuilders back then, today we travel for pleasure, but back then it was for commerce. It was for merchant. You had your fisherman. He got a little boat. Probably didn't have a whole lot, but he had just enough to build his boat, go to sea, fish, bring home his catch, sell it, and that was the money that he'd bring home to his family, and and feed himself. This coin, this silver dollar that Anthony and Wendy, the new masters of the MASTERPLAN, they will lay this in the keel for all eternity. So they will receive good fortune, fair winds. And I'll drink to that. Cheers. Cheers. Put it in the scrapbook of the boat. That's me down here. Captain Mario Gonzalez, Moriassi 1A, Nottingham Harbor, Key Biscayne, Florida, October 5, 2019. Okay, so
is today October 5?
Yeah, October 5.
Shit, man.
Yeah, time's flying, man. Yeah. So here you go, brother. So that's for you. Whatever you want to do with it, but I figured I'd pass it on to you.
Thank you.
And you put it into your scrapbook.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Congratulations. Thank you for inviting me.
It was my pleasure, my benefit. Now, all the ladies said something about you stripping.
Listen, I am.
Oh, my
listen,
sister's here.
I am a day. How
dare you, Mario?
I am a day stripper.
How dare you? How dare you?
I'm a